Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Lowe's back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my life after deportation. Go and subscribe, hit the like button, share, comment. You guys already know what to do. This video's on detention centers. A lot of people on my Instagram were asking me how was my experience when I was locked up. Because if you follow me on my Instagram, I've been posting these posts about FREEWILMER. Um, this individual is from Honduras, but he's an asylum seeker that he's been locked up for the past 2 years now. Um, and obviously, if you guys know, asylum seekers aren't they're treating these people like criminals when they're just coming out here, to ask for asylum, which obviously States of America provides. So that's what they're doing. That, but all these people are getting locked up, obviously separated from their families and stuff, and put in these different camps or these detention centers that they say they're for all the immigrants. Which obviously, I want to touch a little bit about on that because obviously I went through the system, so I know. Um, Obviously, once you cross the border, you're committed a federal crime, right? That's a federal offense. So you don't go to state prison; you go to federal prison. Um, and now, since all this stuff all this immigration stuff started happening, there's a lot of private detention centers popping all over the place. Like it's a business now. You know what I mean? So, Coach Civic CCA is one of the biggest ones. Like they're all over the country. Um, and they were built just for this purpose to put the immigrants in, right? But like I said, it is a federal prison. So that they're not just there with a bunch of immigrants, and that's all there is. You got people from all over, people from state coming down to federal to fight their immigration status, but again, are offenders for whatever charges they have. So you have people from all over. Most people that commit federal offenses, which is weapon, robbery, money laundering, all those federal offense, go to federal prison. So you don't just have immigrants in there; you have every race, like any other prison. So it's ran the same way as far as politics go, in a detention center, or it's the same way, the same thing like any other. So all these people that have never even been in that process, or never even been in the states, or even been to jails in states, and then you have all these, like I said, these immigrants coming over, like go through the system. So not only that they have to go through the whole immigration process, right? But now once they get into the system and into the actual center in jail, now they have to, you know, follow by the politics rules that run through a prison. Like so most people that have been locked up or know about it, race, gangs, all that. It's the same thing. Um, Obviously you run with your race. For most of us, we run with the paisas. Obviously, that you have the AZs, Sureños, Woods, the Kinfolks, like the Chiefs. Same, like the same thing. Because then it's whoever commits a federal crime is where they're going. And obviously they don't. With how many immigrants are there? They're packed, right? There's so many people locked up in the system, so they're just everybody's mixed in. So again, like now, you have them coming in here not knowing nothing, so now they got to follow these rules or these politics that are run by the prison, by the inmates, because that's how it is in every prison you go. There's politics, so it is rough, man. And one thing that they do, they put you in these, because obviously if you're an asylum seeker, or you're an immigrant, and you're here for reentry or something, they should have a specific camp or center for you guys, because obviously you shouldn't be mixed with all the other individuals that are violent offenders or whatever, because it's different, like I said. But they do that for the same reason, to pressure you into signing and getting deported, man. They'll put you in the system. They'll make you through the whole process. Put you into with like I said, with cats that have been doing time, 10, 15 years. If they're for murder or for running keys and drugs, or large amounts of drugs or weapons and all that. So you're in there with violent offenders, and then you have all the gang activities, right? The gang bangers and everybody that's in there too. So you put these people in, they put them in there for, like, again, to pressure them to sign, and so they can get deported, because that's what they want. They don't want people in there fighting and waiting. Like I said, this cat has been there for 2 years, fighting for his asylum papers to get asylum, because where he comes from, obviously Honduras, if you guys obviously know about it, it's bad out there. Not just with the whole gangs and stuff, but just work and everything. It's a little bit rougher than here in Mexico, as any other countries, are, there are not all. But anyway, so yeah, man, like I said, if you go on my Instagram, you'll see, a little bit about that. If you guys go check it out, kind of, they're signing the petitions to trying to get them released. We're trying to get them, or move somewhere else. Not even so much getting released, but get him away from that detention center, get him to where he should be, while he's waiting for his assignment. He's not a criminal, you know what I'm saying? So he shouldn't be treated like one. And that's most of these people that's what they're doing to them, man. As soon as they're coming across the border, and not even they're like what they're supposed to do, come to the border, ask for asylum, they take you in or whatever, process you, whatever, and they're supposed to put you in a different situation. Than, but they're going through the same. They're getting processed the same way, handcuffed, the orange outfit, like they're like if they were actually criminals. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to touch base on that. Like I said, because I went through it. Obviously, I know what it's like, and that's one thing that I did when I was locked up, man. Like, um, again, me being able to speak English and stuff, I was always trying to help, the other people explaining the rules, the politics, and you know, that's one thing that when I first got there, like I said, I was in Arizona, and I did my time there in Arizona, and that's where I was raised. So a lot of the people from my neighborhood were, like, again, in the same situation, were already locked up, So when I got to jail, it wasn't. Like I said, I had been there before, so I kind of knew how the program ran already. So for me, it was not hard to adapt. You know what? But I'm to the main. Boop, boop, stop, boop, boop. I'm here to whatever. I'm doing some time, and whatever you need, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of took it upon myself again to do the same thing like I'm doing now, like I've always have, though. Kind of just try to, share my experience with certain people and kind of like, look, bro, this is how it goes down in here. This is where, stay away from this, do this, follow these rules. You can't sit in these tables. Like, you can't, what I'm saying, this TV is for this people, this TV is for that. And I would always have to be explaining the rules to everybody when they came in. Again, because the main dude, like, took a liking to me and was like, you come in, just help me out with that and help me. I was like, yeah, for sure, man. Like, and it helps run the program a lot smoother. You don't want somebody comes in, doesn't know the rules, and sits at the wrong table. Then you have a problem, man. Then it's, you know what I'm saying. Then it turns into something bigger. The phones, the showers, the microwave, how certain things run in there, man. Like, you gotta obey these rules. It doesn't matter if you have never been. That's what you're gonna explain when you get in there. That's how it goes, and you know and these guys are like, literally taking back. They're like, damn, like, because they walk into like I wouldn't say a war zone, but I mean, it can't pop off like one because they got to follow all these rules and they got to be like, they're coming into jail already and getting told what to do by the guard. But then you have inmates like, look, this is how it goes in here. Like, what would the guards say? Like, the inmates run that. And anybody knows the system. The guards don't run shit. The inmates are the ones that make the rules. The inmates are the ones that run the program there. The guards are just their babysitters, man. They're doing time just like we are. They're like the same amount of time that we are. And they just, if something pops off, they ain't going to jump in and try to break it up. They'll wait till everything, cools down. Then they'll come in. But anyways, so that's one thing that I took upon myself is to kind of explain the rules to everybody, kind of, and also explaining to them, look, man, this is how it is in here. This is how how the system is, and I know I lived out here for my whole life in Arizona. This is how it is out here. It's not easy how people make it out. You go over there, you make more money. It's like you gotta nowadays we have with E-Verify and all these other things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find a social, work it, and even if you get caught, and I was trying to explain everything to him, break everything down, man, not just like telling them, well, come when you're gonna be good out here. No, like it's all rough out here too, man. Don't think that you're gonna come and you remain. No, you gotta watch your back. You gotta be careful. You get pulled over one time, you're done. Like everything you work for out here, you can lose that. Because again, I was going through that myself. Like I look at myself, I've been out here 32 years, and look where I'm at now, and I'm getting deported. You know what I'm saying? I've been out here my whole life, and like I had everything out here, and look at me now. Now I have nothing. Started from again from zero. So I would try to, again, share my wisdom, share my experience with them, try to get them to see, especially the younger cats that were coming in, trying to get a better life. And I understood that too, why they were coming and everything, you know what I'm saying? Um, but again, I would just try to, like let it know, like, and again, and explain the rules to them because I'm like, if once you get out, you obviously you're getting deported again, right? And if you try to come back, every time you try to come back, it's gonna be more time and more time. And once you get to a certain amount of, of time, now once you get sentenced, then you get moved because they have the detention centers, and then they move you to the actual federal prison yard when you're doing X amount of time. Then you get moved to the yard. So in the yard over there is again you get explain the rules here, and the detention centers are kind of how things run. So when you get to the yard, you know what time it is. They know what they're gonna be break. Hey, don't do this. You can't walk here. You can't do this. You can't talk this. You can't certain things you can't say. You should already know by the time you hit the yard, because over there you do something wrong, ain't nobody gonna. They just gonna rush you and you that. You know what I'm saying? So That's what I would try to do. Explain that to them, let them know. Because again, if you're gonna be trying to come back, just know if you get caught, every time you get caught, it's gonna be more and more time. And once again, once you get to the yard over there, it's different, bro. So just this is why I'm doing, obviously taking the time to explain it to you guys. That's how the program runs here. It's kind of like a school to get you to where, you know what I'm saying. If you get to the yard, you already know what time it is. Um, and I did that a lot, man. Like I said, I did that a lot too with everybody. You know what I mean? Like again, just I've been through the system already, knowing how it runs and all that stuff. I was like kind of explaining everything to everybody. You know what I mean? Because it is crazy in there, man. It is fucked up, and I felt bad for the people that were like, because like I said myself, like I said, I knew what it was. You know what I mean? I wasn't like, oh, why am I in here? Or, you know, I knew what it was. But for people like them, just crossing. You know, trying to come across for, to better their life, and they never even been in the state. They don't have no criminal record here. And again, knowing obviously jumping the wall and all that, that is committing a federal offense. I know, but people that are like the asylum seekers, they shouldn't be in there, man. They should be in a different program, different situation because they're, you know what I'm saying. They shouldn't. They're not criminals. They're coming to ask for asylum, and like I said, obviously the United States has that program for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They let other people from other countries come by the fucking thousands, and when it comes to Hispanics or Latinos, it's like, whoa, hold on, you have to go through a process and this and this and that, but they don't. The other people didn't get put into no detention centers. They got put into like a refugee camp or whatever. When they weren't locked up, they weren't in handcuffs, they weren't behind bars. They were, whatever. But so again, like I said, I felt bad seeing that, and so I would like again take it to kind of. I would always get the numbers, like where's your family from, where you from, get information. I'd be like, look, give me your number. I obviously I had a lot of phone time in there, so I'd always call my or the mother of my kids and be like, look, and so and so's in here, and she was always the same down. Boom. I mean, I must have given her. Hold on. I went and got the paper real quick, show you. But I must have given her, thousands of numbers, but lots of numbers. I mean, just since the whole time I was there, all the time I was calling, like, look, so and so just got here, call his family, let him know he didn't make it, he got arrested, he's in here, he got scored so and so day, give them their number, tell them to put money on their books, they're gonna need this and that. And so I did that a lot. I was gonna show you guys just the paper, and this is just numbers that I kept from people that I, kept close in there with, but just a list, bro. Of these are just people that I kept in touch with that I was doing time with. That actually, like I said, because I was did that a lot for a lot of people. A lot of people were like, "Here, hit my number up." Like when you get to Mexico, I know you never been there. Like I got family out there that would, so and so. Obviously, like kind of show you the ropes. Go to this place, go to that place. But everybody's in different states. Obviously, I was like always wanting to come to Mexicali. Like I said, I always wanted to come to Mexicali, so I knew. I was like, but I kept the numbers, and obviously when you get out and stuff, things change and stuff. But I hit a few people up that know, yo, I made it, I'm out here now, whatever. But again, like I said, always, man, giving people getting their numbers, trying to, like I said, help. Like, obviously, inform their family because again, I've been through that. I know what it's like. Your mom not hearing from you for 8 days, or while you're walking, or didn't know if you made it, or if you got caught. And obviously, once you get caught, you have to go through immigration, you have to go through the process, you get booked in until you get classified, and that takes like 2 to 3 days, and then you get to put into your dorm. So, and all this time you don't get your number pin, you don't have nothing, and if you come in with no money in your books, you can't really do shit. Like they don't give you a free phone call, or they don't be like call you, like none of that. That doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. So like I said, did always what I always learned to do, like kind of try to reach out and help. Like I said, spread my wisdom and my knowledge. Again, being through the system and being through that, so like I took it upon myself to take the the lead in that, and just try to help as much people as I could, and obviously because of my lady's mom, I was able to do that because I was able to call her, and obviously it'd be easier for me to give her the number than for me to give them phone time and be less cheaper. So I'm like, you can call these people, give numbers. I talk to her anyways every day, so every time I would talk to her, I would have like 2 or 3 numbers. Call so and so, call so and so, and yeah, man. Like then through her, like so we were able to help a lot of people out, man. That's why I feel like when we got out here, everything kind of fell into place, up until everything took left. But up like when we got here, we were able to get located easy. Got found that not easy, but obviously because it was like if you guys saw my videos, when we first got here, we didn't have no car. Like with the car did have, we couldn't bring across the border. So I was, but again, we had to found the house, then we were able to get the car, and things worked out little by little. You know what I'm saying? But I think because just of everything that we did, And, like I said, when you do something good in life, it comes back to you. And I felt, but again, but I've always been that way. I never knew what we were gonna go through coming out here. In my mind, we had everything lined up. We had the car and everything when we got here. Then the car wasn't able to come across because of the plates, and they hassled her about that, and again because of the title and stuff. So, but yeah, man, like I said, everything else kind of worked out. You know, I found the house and everything. So, but again, man, I just wanted to make this quick little video just to kind of touch base on that. It kind of explain how, how it is in there for these other people that maybe don't probably, in my eyes, don't deserve to be in there. They're the asylum seekers that want to come and ask for asylum. The other people that coming from center, so were been out there in the states and then got deported and came back illegally. We know the risk. We know what it is, man. Like we know this was gonna happen. So and that's not, obviously my videos are like, oh, boo hoo. Like, no, I've been from day one, from video one. I know where I was going to end up at. I know that I would always be out here because of my past. You know what I'm saying? Even people that know me from work or from the States, I've always said that. Even any time, I'm here, my time out here is limited. I'm at work right now. I can be on my way home right now, get pulled over, and y'all will never see me again. And you know what I mean? That's kind of what happened. So I've always knew for myself that I was going to happen just because of my past. So you know what I mean? You can never run away from your past no matter what. Even if you change. And like I said, for me, it was, my last charge was in 2006, and it was a possession of marijuana. So, and I got picked up in 2020. If you guys, like I said, been following my story. So again, I was straight for over 10 years, and then look at what happened. So no matter what, man, you guys try to do the right thing. If you're still out there in the states, man, then watching these videos, and you're, like I said, just try to, if you can, get your papers. If, like I said, even that's a risk because once you go through the system, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna get them. You can be clean, no record, no nothing, and you can get go through the process. You go get fingerprinted, go get all that because you have to go and apply, and then the same day that you go, and they can deny you and be like, no, like you know what I'm saying. You entered illegally as it is. You have to go back or whatever for a year at least, and or even this is a process, man. So even doing that, it's just a risk. So a lot of people are just kind of trying to live under the radar. But my advice to everybody out there, if they're in a situation like that, just stack up your money, man. Stack up your money. Don't get too comfortable. And just prepare that way. If God forbid that does happen, at least you can come out here with a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, something to fall on, and you can get into a place right away and get into everything. And obviously, from what I've been showing you guys, the city, it's not that bad out here, man. Like I said, if you guys saw my videos, I already got a job, at Telvisa, making, okay money. I was compared for out here, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? For the states, you'd be like, what the fuck? How can you live off 135 a week? Out here, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the cost of living is a little bit cheaper. Um, and there's other ways, like I said, to make money. Like I said today, I also went to to Holiday Inn and to a couple of the motels right where I live right here, and apply for a night job. For again, they need bilingual speakers, booking rooms or just even cleaning room, whatever. And man, I was like, but obviously with the whole everything that's happened the last few days, now you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to work two jobs just to kind of continue with what I want to do because obviously it takes money to make money. So I can't start. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with with my phone and my little and the laptop here. But like I said, as far as the editing and all that stuff goes, I'm trying to grow my channel, and I'm gonna continue to make my videos. I'm gonna continue to, like I said, continue to do what I'm doing, and it's not gonna stop. It's gonna work. It's gonna take me a little bit longer now, because I gotta work and save my money up. But again, with all that being said, I'm gonna do the work. Like I said, I used to working, so that's not a problem for me. So I'm gonna just continue to do what I'm doing, making my videos, and take you guys on my journey. Like I said, I'll obviously be showing you guys the place where I'm gonna be working at. If I do get the night job, like I said, I went today and talked to like three different places, and they're all hiring. One of them was just for the morning in the kitchen, but like I said, I don't know. The pay wasn't. It was a little bit less than over here. Like I said, that is my passion and stuff. But right now, I'm trying to secure to make sure I have enough to pay the bills first before I start falling into what you know what I'm saying. So right now, I can't be too choosy and be like, oh, do what you love instead of what you make. But right now, I'm not in that. I'm not in that. I don't have that luxury. So, and like I said, the call centers are something that I'm used to working in the kitchen all the time. So, something new, different, like I said, and more people in my environment, maybe in my situation. So, it'll be easier for me to meet more people and that are maybe in my situation and kind of been out here longer and kind of show me the road, show me the city, and kind of, and obviously meet people there, and I can open other doors for other things. And and also, create my subscribers there too. Put them on my channel, have them subscribe, support, and like I said, hopefully, eventually, like I said, I wanna, find my niche and go from that, man, and try to do, like I said, create my brand or something, and just take money, man. Like I said, the sky's the limit with the social media game right now. So there's opportunities to be made, and I'm gonna take full advantage of them, and I'm gonna try my best to do what I can, man. So I just wanted to make that little quick video, man, to touch upon it. But I was asking questions about it on my Instagram, and people were, wanting me to touch base on that. So, but if you guys go check my Instagram out, go follow the petition. You guys can sign it. And it'll help a lot, man. It'll help a lot because, like I said, he's been there for 2 years in solitary confinement now. They'll put him in the hole again, and they do that just to mentally break you, man. They'll do that to mentally break you, especially with him getting the attention that he's getting now through the social media and through. So now they're pressuring him, put him in the hole, like just treating him like shit, pretty much, and are allowing other inmates to harass and hustle him because they do that shit too, man. They'll have certain other inmates, like I said, the guards are just as bad as the inmates, bro. Sometimes even worse. So let something happen to him just so, again, to put that pressure on him to make him break and have him sign, and there goes his asylum. And like I said, he's been holding on for 2 years, but I can only imagine how it is for him, man. Like, that's just it for me. Then I know that I should, you know what I'm saying? It was like, damn. But for him, that he's never even been through the system, doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine that. So if you guys can, go check out my Instagram, go sign that petition. It'll help a lot. Just wanted to make this quick little video. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. Like I said, if you're new to my channel, subscribe, like, comment, share. Post this shit on your Facebook, man. Get my channel out there. I'm trying to get my channel to grow and get monetized, bro. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.